Hi, so welcome back to my new edition of my YouTube video. So, poor guy Amorim, came from Sporting Lisbon, and basically he's ended up supposed to be the guy who was going to change Man United. He was gonna take them to the dizzying heights of the top of the Premier League, but that's not happened. So the big revolution at Man United hasn't happened yet, but I think he's been a big waste. I mean, I can't believe that he looked at Man United when he actually started, and he seemed to be thinking that he could take them really high, like the levels of Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal even, but that's not happened. They've been beaten in the last two Premier League seasons. They've been beaten so many times. It's been terrible, but somehow, beating Atletico Madrid, Atletico Bilbao, and getting into the final with Spurs, which is the biggest shock I've ever seen. So they're in the Europa League final with Spurs, and if they win that, they can get to the Champions League, and they are 16th at the moment. And surprisingly, they're not even on 40 points yet, as you can see there. West Ham beat them the other day, 2-0. They seem to be very laggy. Not the Man United that you normally see. Well, you haven't seen Man United like you normally see since I can't remember since when did they used to be the rampant Man United who were beating everyone. It was like every team would be like scared to go to Theatre of Dreams because they'd get beat, or even if they were 2-0 down, they would beat you 3-4-0, 4-2. Not nowadays. They're getting beat by every single team. I mean, the stats are that they've been beaten by every single team in the last two Premier League seasons. Only Chelsea, Everton, Brentford haven't won at Old Trafford, and only Everton have ever beaten them, not beaten them, home and away. So I feel sorry for the guy. I wish we had got him. Basically, a top manager, top coach, and he showed it. The guy showed it when he played 6 months ago. He played Man City in the Champions League, and they were 1-0 down, and they came back. The guy's a genius with the team that he's got. If he's got the players, he's got the tactics correct, he can beat any team, and he showed that against Man City. That was a fantastic display, brilliant performance, and they beat him 4-1. It was like, wow, what just happened? Guardiola didn't know what happened. Anyway, West Ham did beat them 2-0. There's a bit of a kick in the nuts, really, for Amorim. He's not happy. He wants to go. He's thinking that maybe give it to someone else. Look at him. He looks like, I've just had enough, and it's just too much on his shoulders, And this guy, he's just a joke, isn't he? He's a big joke. He's not worthy to be at United. He's a United fan, but the guy's not been He's not taken them the next 2-3 steps that they're supposed to be. United are in big trouble at the moment. And they're saying that they're not going to have a. If they win the Europa Cup, they're not going to have a parade because they haven't got time. They're gonna have like a barbecue apparently. But worst thing will be if United lose against Spurs. It'd be good for Spurs. They'd be happy. But look at that. Look at this. Look at that. It's terrible. It's brilliant in Europe so far, but not in Premier League. Anyway, I wanted to just touch on another player. I'm going to just turn the page. There you go. This is the guy I'm going to talk about. This guy on the right, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Bit of an arrogant guy, I think. Feel like he's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder. The goal he scored against Leicester, he made out as if he's like some kind of Superman that he'd just beaten. It's only Leicester. You've scored a goal. Okay, there's no need to run around like a madman, taking your shirt off. What was all that about? I don't understand. It's like, what are you on about? And you're leaving Liverpool. I understand the Liverpool fans booing him. He's going for free. They could have got 75 million for him. They're not going to get 75 million. He's gone free to Real Madrid. He's obviously had the plan to go for years, it looks like. I don't blame the supporters, but I think it's wrong to say to boo him every single touch. He's helped him so much. He's helped him, win the Premier League earlier. He's helped him with cup games and Champions League as well. He's been brilliant, top player. But he's just something about him, not quite right. And he's best mates with Bellingham. When I went to England versus Switzerland last year in Germany, Bellingham was hugging him and everything. He's probably rubbed him up and said to him, look, come over to Real Madrid. Since then, that's all it's been. Everyone's known it. It's not a big secret. Everyone's known that he's going to go to Real Madrid. And good luck to him. But you don't boo your player. We didn't boo Declan Rice on his last game. It didn't matter. There was a few people in the crowd in the London Stadium that did, but not the way Liverpool supporters did. Apparently, in the stands, the Liverpool supporters were fighting with each other in the Kop, saying, "Boy, they're fighting and saying be quiet and stuff, and saying he's a legend, Liverpool legend," and the other lot were saying no, he's not. He's gone for the money and he's like his disgrace and this and that, but it's not the right way. For someone who's been there that long at Liverpool, you don't do that. So good luck to him. He'd probably do really well, but I think he might even come back in a couple of years. If he doesn't do so well, he'd probably come back to City or one of the top 6-7 sides, or go to Europe somewhere else, PSG or something. Okay, so the next thing I was going to talk about was Ancelloti. I did say in my in one of my YouTube channels that Ancelloti was going to Brazil, and he is. He's going to be managing Brazil. Fantastic. He's going to be managing Brazil. He's going to be the head coach until the end of the World Cup next year, 2026, is going to be, heading that team. And I think with his history, with his knowledge, he can take them far. He's got some top players. I mean, 3 of the players probably are in his Real Madrid team. It's a brilliant recruitment to get him in. Very clever. And the other way, it looks like Xavi Alonso is going to be going to Real Madrid, and he's another top manager. Won't talk too much about this guy here, Ange. But anyway, West Ham. I'll go over here actually and talk about this guy. Evangelos Marinikas, the chairman of Nottingham Forest. What an idiot. Went on the pitch and had a go at Nuno. He knows all the world cameras, all the world press are watching, and he's gone and had a go. Wrong move. Nuno's a top manager. Top manager. He's got them. I know they were third in Christmas. After Christmas they were third for ages, and now they are 7th. But they should have won that game against Leicester, but Leicester had a point to prove, because it was a East Midlands derby, so they were gonna go for it. I'm happy with West Ham at the moment. We're doing okay. We're beating United. We're not gonna finish less than 40 points, which is brilliant. We played well against a deficient side. United didn't have all their top players, their top team playing. Obviously, he's resting them for the next week's Europa League final. But West Ham were fantastic as normal, but they played much better. Wan-Bissaka was fantastic, probably player of the season. Bowen, Kudus played well. Suchek and Bowen got the goals, so it was good. We've got Forest next. See what happens there at home. If we can beat them, that's good. And we've got Ipswich the last game of the season. One more thing I was going to say was, let's have a look at the next page. Yeah. Newcastle doing fantastic. Newcastle are fantastic at the moment. They're doing really, really well. This is the other thing that I wanted to talk about, was Lampard and Coventry. They're 2-1 down. Today is the second leg of the semi-final playoff for Championship, and hopefully, I'm egging on Coventry. I wish they get through. The first leg was fantastic. It was like watching Barcelona and Real Madrid. Fantastic, end-to-end stuff. Really good game. Good luck to them. Good luck to Coventry. I'd like to see them in the Premier League. They got Sheffield United, who deserve to be in the Championship playoff final, because they were third. So they're a great side. They absolutely smashed Bristol City. They beat them 3-0 and 3-0 again last night. So good luck to them. And basically, the season's over for everyone now. The season is over for West Ham, Man United, Spurs. Surprisingly, we're going to finish in the bottom 5. Luckily, the bottom 3 were so crap that we ended up there. And the biggest shock is Tottenham and Man United are playing in the Europa League final, and they may even get into the. One of them will be playing in the Championship, in the Champions League. Probably playing the Championship in next season, but they'll be playing in the Champions League, finishing 15th and lower. They're going to be 16th, 17th, which is surprising. Surprising to see all these teams down there, though. It's surprising to see Man United, West Ham, Tottenham, Everton are doing brilliantly with Moyes. So let's see how it goes. See how it goes. And good luck to Newcastle. And good luck to the Coventry. And I think I'm just looking forward to next season for West Ham now. I think Graham Potter will have a good summer. Good summer transfer, and then we'll see and take it from there. And thank you very much. I'll see you next time.